Finally, I thought they were making mouths. They were bragging. So what is the meaning of this statement? Tinubu's drug business was over 10 years ago. He can be president now, says Bayo Ononuga. Really? So it happened? Really? This man don't put there for trouble. He don't put there for trouble. So they begin to confess. Yeah. So there was a drug case in the first place. Well, Bayo Ononuga, chief spokesman for President-elect Bola Tinubu on Saturday, argued that his principal's cocaine racket in the United States happened more than 10 years ago and cannot therefore be used as a basis to truncate his victory at the polls last month. The obedience don't read, really? You see now? Share all of una now. If we talk now, all these supporters of Tinubu now go first talk say obedience, they abuse people. See somebody who's supposed to know better. He has, of course, he's shooting himself on the foot. He's the one who will abuse. When the abuse finish, they come now. All of them go turn around. They go see they abuse people. Now they will tell you that obedience, even during the election that time, they will tell you that oh, they want to force their candidates on you. Let everybody facing candidates. You can't tell me who to vote for. But they themselves, they did this in an awkward manner, in a dangerous manner, by even enforcing it physically. You see now? They are the ones that are crooks. And they will turn around and begin to point fingers at you. Now they go steal, they go see the text, now you be thief. These people don't no get shame more. And people, hey, shame one cool by. I'm asking. He's calling them obedience that they don't read. They live in a cocoon of falsehood, and contrived propaganda, Mr. Nonuga said while responding to a tweet from Ayo Obe, another surrogate of Mr. Tinubu's, who said the new Nigerian leader cannot be sacked by the Supreme Court because his established drug trafficking case in Chicago was already statute bad. Mrs. Obe cited Section 137 of the Constitution that said a Nigerian cannot be elected president within 10 years of a conviction for offenses brought by the Code of Conduct Bureau. A person shall not be qualified for election to the office of president if within a period of less than 10 years before the date of the election to the office of president he has been convicted and sentenced for an offense involving dishonesty, or he has been found guilty of the contravention of the Code of Conduct, the section said. Mrs. Obe, however, left out the preceding section of the Constitution, Section 137 1D, that disqualify anyone who had been fined for any offenses in the past from becoming president. That section, which applies to Mr. Tinubu's forfeiture of over $460,000 due to drug crimes in Chicago in 1993, did not give any timeline under which a convict can be released to run for Nigeria's presidency. It only said a person shall not be qualified for election to the office of president if he is under a sentence of death imposed by any competent court of law or tribunal in Nigeria, or a sentence of imprisonment or fine for any offense involving dishonesty or fraud by whatever name called, or for any other offense imposed on him by any court or tribunal, or substituted by a competent authority for any other sentence imposed on him by such a court or tribunal. In 2014, the Supreme Court defined forfeiture as punishment for an offense under Nigerian criminal statutes. The word forfeiture means the divestiture of property without compensation, the loss of a right, privilege, or property because of a crime, breach of obligation, or neglect of duty. The court ruled on January 17, 2014 in Mohammed Abacha and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. A person who has forfeited property on the basis of a crime cannot be entitled to indemnity. Forfeiture is a form of punishment. There is no indemnity in our criminal procedure. The court further stated in a majority decision delivered by now Chief Justice Oluwakayode Ariwola, Mr. Tinubu's drug case is among the key grounds for Mr. Tinubu's disqualification in the election petition filed by Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi against the declaration of Mr. Tinubu as president-elect in the February 25 presidential election. Mr. Nonuga's aggression on Mr. Obi's supporters comes as Nigerian security agencies are warning citizens to tone down confrontation on social media. So at least it happened. No, this is not matter of oh, it was not the person. Oh, they are just doing this. But now what they are saying is that it happened, but it's more than 10 years. But one thing is that whether 10 years or whether whatever, at least confirming to us now that it happened, because the other time Keyamo was telling us it was his bank account that was involved, that they convicted, not him. All those stories. Now it don't change. It don't come to 10 years. But one thing is that it is shameful that he was even involved in the first place. I thought it by now they will be denying that this thing never happened. Why are these people crying? Well, that is not the case. Can you imagine? Well, meaning he was actually into drugs contrary to the rule of the country he desired to govern. Hey, what a shame. That guy shouldn't even contest. What a big shame. Imagine what our country has turned to. So the sound mind can't even lead the country except thieves. Is that what you people meant? Now they have started to accept the truth about their principal. I hope they will not abandon him when the chips are down and having helped to squander his money. So he was a drug lord. Hey, I doubt if Nigeria have constitution. At least he admitted Tinubu was a drug dealer, unlike others arguing blindly. So he has admitted Tinubu had drug business. The CGN and Tinubu should be arrested immediately for drug consumption and secret criminal activities. Very sad indeed. Mad people everywhere. Tinubu, the drug traffickers, was also found guilty as a drug warlord of drug trafficking and must be arrested immediately for criminal activities. Very sad indeed. Mad people everywhere. What a shame on his spokesperson. Hey. See, hey. Oh my God. You say if you don't agree with him, go to courts. Of course, it's in court. I thought they said he wasn't involved in a drug business. Una go shall confess last. This man speaks with hate. He's not just doing his job. Now, that is the problem. I have been following his outbursts for some time now. Really? Drug lord chai. I don't even know what you have been smoking, but even if you committed a crime 30 years ago, you can still be convicted for it today. This time doesn't wipe away guilt. Oh, so the issue is not even a rumor. I am ashamed of this man in Nigeria. No wonder, they see the way they yarn, they see they talk, they get you go no, she accept the crime and plead for forgiveness. So he can be president while the court continues to convince poor citizens. It is now confirmed that we have a drug lord as president select, because they know the people who are coming to testify, they will say it as it is. Now that they fear, so that I could confess, because the no wonder but that Ahmed said that they never expected where they hit them where they never expected. Well, God bless you for admitting that he's a drug dealer. Even now, he remains drug dealer. Imagine Nigeria can never thrive. Under Tinubu, he must return that certificate. This one has already sold his soul to the devil. So Nigeria will turn to badlands where drug barons rules. Everywhere will be drugs. Drugs will now be legalized alongside Agbadu. Hey, all their people now, we know they see them more. Imagine this. So is this man okay at all? Aha. So Mr. Milocon was really a drug dealer. Anything is possible. So people can say that. So people can say confirm it. Since they don't confirm it now, people can people can authoritatively call him that. No wonder that they pepper them. Haha, these guys can be funny. Keep exposing him. We have enough evidence already. We can't even use this statement. Festus Keyamo on Live TV said Tinubu only shared a flat with drug dealers. That is all. More as he coming, yeah, they smell. Drug business. So now business. Niger was once a country. Oh, the Emilio people, all of they don't run. Oh, they don't run. They don't run. Hey, now wow. After so far for Buhari, now we don't enter another time of drugs traffic administration team. So guys, that's what we say. Let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.